Yesterday we spent ages trying to figure out a way to make my pop-up table. Now the way that works is that if this is my bench top here, there's a table that goes down like that and sits like that for most of the time until you want to use it as a table, and then it pops up like that on some kind of hinge. Easy enough, right? No, because ideally when it's sitting here, it's not going to look very good if there's a big gark in it here like this, and it's also going to have to go back in here and cut that out. It was just, we went around so many different things trying to figure out how to make this bench work, how to make it happen. So even if it does hinge there, it'll be nice and flush at the top when it's up, but it won't be when it's down. And then I come into the workshop this morning, see this sitting on my workbench. How good is that? Oh, that's gonna look so good. Sits flush when it's at the top. It's just got a wee knock out there and then comes down like that. Pretty flush here. You can see the curve, but there's a bit of rod through there. Oh man, genius. Under this blanket is what's going to be my bench top. Not this. And this is a New Zealand native timber called rimu. That's a butchered way of saying it. It's rimu, I think. It's brand new. It hasn't been in a house, so it doesn't have any nail holes or anything like that. And I got it for a steal, $8 a metre. So I went in and bought heaps of it, and I've literally just got back from buying more because it turned out that even though I bought almost double what I thought I needed, some of it wasn't good. Yesterday I wasn't in here, I was working, making some money, and Chris had nothing to do, so he dressed it all for me. It looks fantastic. Which was incredibly kind of him because it saved me like a day. And for those who don't know, dressing timber is when you use planers and thicknesses and table saws sometimes to square it up and get a real nice clean piece of timber. Oh, it's gonna make a nice bench top. In some of the timber, Chris found dry rot, which looks like this. You see that? Crazy, eh? So these middle bits are just rotten. Might even be able to get that out. There we go. But it looks fine. It looks pretty good on the outside. You wouldn't know it. It's caved in though. That's the giveaway. But yeah. So that is obviously not good. Can't use that. Now that the timber's dressed and cut to the length that I want, I need to cut biscuit holes so that when I glue the planks together, they glue together nicely. What I'm working on here is going to become the pop-up table. I'm getting ready to glue the bench together. The biscuits are there to keep the planks flush and stop them from sliding around when you clamp it all up. Once the glue's dried, that glue joint is actually going to be stronger than the timber grain. So if you snap it, it snaps the timber grain and never on the glue joint. I'm gluing it into 3 panels so that I can run it through the thicknesser again and take off the top of the glue. That's just because Chris only has a little thicknesser. and then I'll come back and repeat the process and glue the full table together. I'm standing on it here to try and stop the boards from bowing up. On the glue joint, you want the glue to overflow a little bit, just so that it doesn't have any holes that you'll see. It's better to have a glue line on the line than any pockets or holes, so that's why I have to go back through and wipe it up like that.
How do we check if I've done a good job? Do we need to put something straight over the top of it?
Have you glued all the joints or just looks like this?
I've glued all of them.
The whole lot?
None.
Oh.
There's none here and none here.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a complete idiot.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter if you killed me. Yes! I'm not a complete idiot! Ah, yes! Oh, that's on video, is it?
I'm quite excited about this table, eh? This one's got me way more thrilled than the other benches, because I saw how big it's going to be and I was like, yes!
Now Chris is going to work his magic and make the hinge for me. So we have to glue that crack back together, and you can see there's a chip missing. Now we lost that chip somewhere on the floor around here. What are the chances of finding it again in this? Look at this. Well, prepare to be amazed, Chris.
If you want it to stay black, you just get a bit of black stain, a little paintbrush, and paint it.
Oh. I thought you just gave this a sand though, so it's going to need a hand. Oh, you're going to sand it again?
Oh, you've got to sand it again. Yeah.
Right. But isn't that just... Did well here, Chris. Damn. And it's just...
Actually, I think I might as well do while we're here. Sorry, we'll lift it back up again.
I'll be glad to.
Again.
You can see how much more oil this part of the wood absorbs as opposed to this heart wood, and that's why I got to rub it down like this so that we don't get shiny bits on these parts. I'm ready to give the tops a second coat, and I've been looking everywhere, absolutely everywhere for the oil. I'm looking all through the workshop trying to find where the oil is. I left it there. Chris must have used that, moved it somewhere. He's hidden it from me. Cheeky bastard. Stop wiggling. Stay. Do not move. Where's my rag? I want my fucking rag. Oh man, that's so fun.